Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of me comparing early Saturn and PlayStation games, and today I'm going to take a look at ice hockey games, and I'll begin with Sega's NHL All-Star Hockey for the Sega Saturn. This game was released on the 2nd of October 1995, so this is an early release in North America for the Sega Saturn. And this was highly anticipated when this was released. And we get this great intro with Snap the Power. So this just sets the mood for something really cool to come. As you remember, Sega, they were putting a lot of money and effort into their sports titles. They were hugely successful on the Mega Drive. When it came to sport titles, of course, the fans wanted to see something similar on the Sega Saturn. So let's take a look at an NHL All-Star Hockey. And you get this quite professional introduction with the commentators. These are probably famous in North America. I don't recognize them. So you can choose here quick games, pre-season games, or play a regular season, playoffs, and you can manage. Let's check out NHL's statistics. So you get the history behind the Stanley Cup.
Lies a grand old building with a weathered facade that rekindles a time more than a century ago, when a few great souls ventured on.
So this quite grainy video of the hockey hall in Toronto, the Hall of Fame, as they call it, introduces the player to some of the history behind ice hockey and also the ice hockey craze in North America, especially in Canada. But as you can see, the video is quite grainy, so it's not of very high quality. But it's still cool that they put down some extra effort to get the whole ice hockey package for the fans. You also get to see the player cards, so this is also quite cool. So all the teams from, I believe, the 1994-1995 seasons are available here. That means we also get the mullet. The sounds they're making are really weird. Oh, I should have passed that. It's really choppy. The gameplay is just so choppy. And you can barely see which the player is, which got the puck. Oh man. Oh. So you have barely the Of course, this was one of the earliest. No man. Offside. I have no idea what's going on here.
It's right. Penalty to number 13. Vyacheslav Kozlov.
This is just awful. I mean, it's very choppy and the gameplay is so difficult. It's so difficult to get an understanding of which one is who is the puck holder. I'm not saying let's try to shoot. Why is he not shooting? Okay, so over to NHL Face Off. This was released on Sony PlayStation on the 19th of December 1995, so just a few weeks later than NHL All-Star. And get this CGI intro. No FMV and no snap, unfortunately. Okay, instantly you'll see that the menus and the presentation here is not at all as impressive as the one in NHL All-Star. Hopefully the gameplay is better. The mullet. Oh, I almost scored. Oh man, I scored. And the mullet scored. So, okay. So I'm beginning to get the grip of this. I'm really awful at hockey games, but oh man, I almost scored again. Oh! I just hit the bar. I hit the bar again. Okay, so that was NHL All-Star Hockey versus NHL Face Off. So I personally felt that NHL All-Star Hockey is horrible. It's just really bad. I went back and read some of the reviews of this game from the game magazines back then when it was released, and it was panned. The game press just hated it. NHL Face Off, I mean, still it's a very early sports game for the 32-bit generation. Personally, I felt this game is far from perfect, but it plays much better than NHL All-Star. You can at least see the puck. You have somewhat control of your players. The presentation is much more lacking. It's not as powerful as the one in NHL All-Star, but at the end of the day, it's all about the gameplay. And here I would say that NHL Face Off is the better game.